So Renekton is way stronger than a lot of people may think. It's just people play him wrong. This is a champion you have to have a certain mindset. It's like Sona. You have to have a certain mindset to make it work. It's like Lee Sin, you know what I mean? Like some champions just require that right mindset. And I'm gonna tell you guys all about it in today's video. Today's video is also gonna be about how to carry a horrible team by like carrying your own lane and pushing your advantage, etc. You guys are gonna have to see this video, especially if you're a top laner. So first of all, we're gonna talk about how to build Renekton. So building Renekton is early game, you build damage. Late game, you build tank. Because Renekton is an early game champion. However, you can still be useful in the late game. First of all, he's very strong in 1v1s, late game, even damage-wise, but in team fights, he's simply not going to do a lot of damage, and you're a very easy target for the enemies. So, to make you a harder target, you're going to go for tanky items, right? Like, these are random items right here, but essentially, you're going to go for items like the Randuin's Omen, like a potential Amaranth Twinguard, like the Thornmail, etc. You're going to go for these tanky items last. But first, you go for Black Cleaver. I've tried going for Bladed Rune King first. And while it's true, this is going to give you more damage to chunk down enemies, Black Cleaver is actually going to give you more burst damage. And it's going to give you more damage against tanks. It's going to make you faster. It's going to let you spam your abilities more. And it's going to make you hella tanky. So like, Bladed Rune King sure actually gives you more damage over time, especially when the enemy is high HP. It's simply not worth sacrificing the stats in the early game of the Black Cleaver. So you go for Black Cleaver, then you go for the Bladed Rune King. You get tier 1 boots, by the way, after the Black Cleaver. After you Bladed Rune King, you're going to buy tier 2 boots. And the boots are either going to be Mercury's Threads or the Plated Steel Caps, depending on what type of damage the enemy has. And then right here, you go for the Styrex Gauge, third item. It's already a situational item, but generally you're going to be good with the Styrex Gauge. It's going to make you tanky for the late game, and it's still going to give you that big mid-game power spike of damage, because this will give you a lot of damage. See, now we get to the fourth and fifth item, and this is where you go away from the physical tab, and you go to the defensive tab. Even if you're snowballing the game, you're going to buy a defensive item, right? Like whether it be a Frozen Heart. A Frozen Heart is not the best, because Renekton doesn't have mana, by the way, so like Randuin's Omen is going to be better than a Frozen Heart, but whether it be a Force of Nature, whether it be a Randuin's Omen, whether it be an Amaranth Twinguard for longer sustained fights, whether it even be a Mantle of the 12th Hour, all of these items are good. You don't want to build a Sunfire Edge, by the way, because this one is not going to be as good in the late game. If you get blown up by the enemy, if they have a lot of damage, you can build a Guardian Angel as well, because this will give you the second life. However, if you feel like you can really tank their damage for a long time, do not build a Guardian Angel, but instead build more of these beefier types of items, like the Amaranth Twinguard, like the Force of Nature, like this item, you know what I mean? Like even, and if you want to carry the game more, you build a Death's Dance. This is not going to be a lot of games, but like your fourth item could be a Death's Dance if you want to carry more than you kind of want to tank for your team. But as I said, this is not going to be happening too often. For your enchantment, if you're truly snowballing, go for a Protobelt to reach the enemies. Stasis is going to be good into a Fizz or something like that. Stoneplate is going to be good in the later game to go in 1v5 and tank everything. All of them are viable, you just have to decide for yourself which one you want to go. All are viable. For the runes, you go for Kraken Slayer, mainly for the early game and mainly for 1v1s. Because like your second ability, when you do like it's gonna proc Kraken Slayer. It procs basic attack effects, so you're gonna get a lot of additional damage when you build that Kraken Slayer, when you incorporate it in your build. Here you're gonna go for the Precision Tree. Of course, Brutal. Yet again, Brutal combined with your second ability does massive extra damage early on in the game. Here you go for either Giant Slayer or Cup of Grass. If they're tanky, you go Giant Slayer. I mean, honestly, every game you go Giant Slayer, unless you're laning against a champion that's not tanky, because you're more often than not, you're going to be in a 1v1 against a tanky enemy in your lane. So you want to be able to beat them in a 1v1, even in the late game, and the Giant Slayer is going to allow you to do that. Right here, you want to go for Legend Alacrity or Legend Tenacity. Tenacity, of course, when you need Tenacity. Alacrity, if you don't need Tenacity, because that gives you big attack speed, again, making you a lot stronger in those 1v1s. Last one, you go for Demolish, because you want to demolish turrets. You get a lot of HP from your items. So like Demolish is going to be a very useful item for Renekton to really shove turrets like crazy. Then here you go for Flash and Ignite. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. So this game, I want to say, I did a bit of an interesting playstyle. I don't really want to recommend this playstyle too much to you guys, but I did a bit of a sort of a split pushing solo carry playstyle. It was good, but it was risky because I really completely sacrificed my entire team to try to 1v9 this game, and you guys are gonna see how that is gonna go. First of all, the skin giveaway ended for September. But for October, I'm gonna do a new skin giveaway, 3 skins. I haven't picked the winners for September yet. I'm gonna do that like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I've been away this whole weekend, so that's also why I didn't stream and why I didn't make a video. Just so you guys know. Renekton is one of the strongest level 1 champions. In this game, I could have taken my second ability first to really bully the Akali for going for that minion actually. But generally, you're gonna take your first ability first. But if you can catch the enemy in a 1v1 like this, you can actually take second ability and just destroy them. So like in this game, I should have actually taken second ability. I can flash to the Akali. Oh, there you go. I actually did it. Yeah, she's dead. There is no counter to that. You can just flash to them. If they do not flash away, they're gonna die. So when you have your Fury to like 50%, and the enemy is like around 40% or less health, you can just flash on top of them, stun them instantly, use your first ability and a basic attack. All of that you can do without them flashing away, and ignite them. You're gonna kill them. So when you do this combo, you want to make sure you click your second ability instantly when you flash. Because when you click on your second ability, did I say first ability? I'm talking about the stun, second ability. If you click on your second ability and then you flash, like if you click on it 1 second before you flash, the enemies are gonna know you're gonna go on them, right? It's like Akali is easily gonna know that I'm gonna jump on her. So you want to use it instantly. You want to use second ability and instantly flash so she doesn't see it coming. That's how you want to do the combo. So make sure of that, because when you activate your second ability, there's gonna be like a green spark next to you. The enemy can easily see your next attack is a stun. So you want to do it instantly. In this particular lane, I'm going for Hex Drinker, by the way. First of all, like I'm laning against Akali, so Hex Drinker is really good. Secondly, they also have an AP Nasus mid and the Janna, so like Hex Drinker is gonna be good throughout the whole game. But even so, if you're laning against a magic damage champion like a Teemo, like an Akali, you know, something like that, it's extremely powerful to go for an early Hex Drinker, because it gives you 30 magic resist, which is huge, and it gives you the shield. The shield is absolutely massive in 1v1s. Right now I'm just gonna proc her vision, just so she has 0 information. She cannot proc the vision, she cannot proc my wards. I'm always gonna win the lane. I could have gotten the ward with the stun, but I wanted to save it for, like right here, you see that green spark when you activate the stun. I need to run here, by the way. This Riven is coming for me. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a like. It really supports the channel a lot when you give the videos a like. So if you're enjoying it, make sure you give it a like. I mean, how can you enjoy it? We're only 7 minutes into the game. We're 2 minutes into the game. I should say this like at the end of the game. But then again, more people are watching now than the end of the game, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. So let's talk about this mindset of Renekton, because this is what I told you guys about. Like, what should your mindset be as a Renekton? So, when you play a champion like a Darius, your mindset is you want to have longer fights, right? Now, as a Renekton, your mindset should basically be that you are essentially a useless champion. The only thing you can do is you have a ton of upfront damage. And your Fury is extremely important. Like your abilities without the Fury buff are very weak. You know, like your first ability does almost no damage. Your second ability has a very short stun and low damage. Your third ability without the Fury, low damage and no armor penetration. It's all about the Fury. Like right here, I'm going in, stun, 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 and I'm taking away her armor too. If I continued to fight her right here, the armor reduction would have been huge on her. This is also a bit of an underrated thing. A lot of people, they like to use the empowered first ability and the empowered second ability, but not that many people touch the empowered third ability. And this is where you guys go wrong. Because the empowered third ability, oh baby, it will really surprise the enemies, especially if the enemies are tanky. I did stun her, by the way, so like right there. You see, I jumped on her, I stunned her, and I jumped out of the turret. I didn't even take any turret shots. So the empowered third ability is gonna be good if you want to take a prolonged fight, because you're gonna reduce their armor for a couple seconds, and your other abilities will do insane damage. Also, this game you're gonna see a nemesis duel, by the way, between me and the Nasus. In the late game, there's gonna be a nemesis duel. Right here with my demolish, of course, and the empowered second ability, I will do insane damage to turrets. Renekton takes turrets really fast early game. Late game, it's a bit meh. Still fast, but like not faster than other champions. Early game, you take turrets super fast. It seems like I wanted to rotate, actually. Am I really gonna rotate? I don't think so. Like, I shouldn't leave a Nasus alone in side lane, because he can do a ton of damage to my turret. I want to see if he's here. He's not here. Is he really rotating to them? If he rotates, I'm gonna push the turret. As I said, this is gonna be a very selfish game. Also about how to upgrade your abilities. Mostly you should max your third ability after your first ability. It's also viable to max your second ability if you want to have your stun more often, but I like the third ability because it allows me to dash around more often. Look at how much damage I'm doing to the turret, by the way. I was ignoring the Nasus, that's pretty funny. Completely disrespecting his damage. I can dash to him potentially here, stun him and go out. But I want to have... yeah. Yeah, I kind of messed up the combo. I should have waited for my Fury to charge up so I would stun him a little bit longer. So I did kind of mess up the combo there, not gonna lie. They're probably gonna do Herald, so I'm just putting down a ward right here. As a Renekton, you can also heal in lane. Not easily, but like you can heal a decent amount. By using your empowered first ability on all of the minions, you're gonna heal up a lot. So you can use that to like kind of heal up and be able to fight. I'm saying that I don't really want to engage, but he goes in, so of course I'm gonna help him. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. I can flash over the wall to be safe. Riven tried to flash ult me, but she completely failed. I gotta be careful. This game I have a Soraka and they are full AP, so I'm probably gonna build a Spirit Visage at some point. Yet again, right here I can take the turret. If I'm fast, I can take the turret. There you could see the healing. 198 healing from the empowered first ability. It's not that big, but it's like big enough to make it worth. And there we go. Easy peasy turret. Probably gonna get a Mercury Threads. If I get that Mercury Threads, literally they're never gonna... like, Akaria and Nasus are gonna be useless against me. Ah, I went for... I'm going... wait, what? I didn't even buy boots. I'm just going full damage? Okay. Interesting. You know what? That's interesting. Interesting seeing that I decided to do it like that. Huh. As you can see, at this point, I was still very much eager to help my team. Because like I'm rotating, you know, I rotated to Herald. I'm rotating here. But you'll see that is going to change a little bit later on in the game. Right here, of course, taking their jungle because there's nothing else for me to do. I'm probably even going to look for that blue buff potentially. Let's see, what am I going to do? Yeah, blue buff is not up. I'm moving to my lane. Am I... oh, I'm rotating to them still. Interesting, huh? I don't remember this game like that. I remember this game as a very selfish game. Maybe it's going to happen a little bit later, but I really remember this as a very, very selfish game. Also, your third ability, you want to try to go through the enemies with this. Especially the second part, when you use the empowered one, of course. Because otherwise you're never going to shred their armor. But the third ability also does decent damage. You want to be efficient with your abilities. Oh, he reduced my attack speed. Come on, can I get it? Come on. Gonna stun him. I did my combo well, but Riven dived me and killed me. Hopefully he can kill Nasus, but it seems like he can't. My god, he put a Herald down. They can just push it in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what was that Herald? I don't know what that Herald was. I finally bought boots, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mercury Threads, by the way. Wait, now I'm buying boots? I'm not finishing my Blair King. Very interesting choice of items that I made. Let's just say it like that. I don't want to trash talk myself too much, but it's very interesting. What am I gonna do here? So... I should probably look for 1v1s. I can win pretty much any 1v1 in this game. Oh, another thing, by the way. The empowered second ability of Renekton, of course, takes away shields. I did realize you don't really use this one too much, because you kind of want to stun enemies when you engage. You don't want to wait for them to shield, so... But against an Ornn... No, not Ornn. Against... what is the champion called? Sion, against Urgot, champions that can just activate shields, I would suppose you could kind of wait for them to use the shield, and then you can just shred the whole shield away with your stun. So only against those types of champions it could be useful. Otherwise you just want to go in and stun them, because you don't want to wait for the shield, because then they can see you, the enemy is going to shield the ally, and they can flash away, run away, you know what I mean? So you don't want to wait for the shield too much. You just want to stun so your team can burst them down. Right here, okay, here it starts, the selfish gameplay. I'm completely ignoring my team, just to be able to farm myself up in the jungle. I'm literally letting them die. Well, I'm letting them fight, but I'm not gonna help them. I'm just being super selfish, as you can see. I'm waiting for him, but I'm gonna secure it with my first ability. Like, I'm letting them fight. I'm just being selfish. They're losing the fight, of course, but to me it's fine, because I literally stole their whole jungle away. I'm pushing this lane. So like I'm providing value in a different way. They're pinging me. I don't care. I have my Bladed Rune King. I have my Mercury threats. I am hella strong now. See, now I want to rotate and help them. You see? This is, I got myself a massive power spike by abandoning that team fight. Now I'm hella strong. You know, I have a blue buff. I have the boots. I have the Hex Drinker. Like, I'm telling them, do this dragon. I don't even care if we lose the dragon. I can kill all of them because I'm hella strong. That's why. Like, that's why this scenario, I am helping them, of course. You gotta be selfish, but you gotta be selfish in a calculated way. I'm gonna ult her. Okay, nice. Oh my lord, you see that damage? That's the armor penetration of the third ability, by the way. Look at that, I'm killing everyone. Oh, baby. I wanna stun him. I'm not using the empowered first ability, but now when he got low HP, I used my empowered first ability. There you go, you see? So I played it selfish, I got so strong, and then I just killed all of them. I did huge damage, I got a triple kill, and now we're back to the selfish playstyle. You see? Now I'm gonna push the lane again, try to get the turret, selfish playstyle. As a Renekton, you do wanna be kind of selfish until the late game. And also, selfish, don't leave your team alone. Play selfish, but of course at some point you do have to rotate. It's like playing Nasus, you know what I mean? But this is completely different. Renekton is very strong early game. It's different from his brother. His brother skills, but Renekton doesn't skill. But you can essentially make the early mid, you can make the mid game even stronger by you know, farming up really hard. The headphone, okay, now it's working. Like right here again, selfish. I don't care about the Baron. I'm taking the whole jungle. And I'm gonna try to 1v1 the Nasus. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. You see, I'm just taking the whole jungle. I have 3,000 gold. This is the selfish place. This is what happens. You keep pushing lanes. Like, look, another lane. I'm gonna push it. I'm probably gonna either go back, take the turret, or go to their jungle. What am I gonna do? I'm sacrificing Baron for the turret. Look, I'm literally giving up the Baron. Now you may be questioning, is this worth it? He actually stole it, oh my god. Even if they took Baron, this is totally worth it, because Akali is never gonna kill me. Look, I'm 2 levels ahead of her because of this playstyle. I'm literally diving her under her own nexus, and I killed her. This is... I tanked it. I don't even know what happened there. Like, how the hell? I tanked it for too long, I just died. That was so unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate. No, mortal reminder? No. What? Oh, I wanted to demolish the Riven. That's why I went for Mortal Reminder, because Mortal Reminder gives me more snowballing potential. I told you guys in the build part, if you're snowballing, you want to build more damage, third item. And of course I'm snowballing this, so I wanna build more damage. And I'm building Mortal Reminder because I want to be able to 1v1 Riven. Mortal Reminder will let me easily 1v1 the Riven, because even if she buys armor, I can easily 1v1 her. Right here, you guys can see where my eyes are on in this game. Of course, it's their blue buff. Selfish playstyle, I'm gonna invade, and I can invade because I can easily 1v1 the Riven. I was waiting for the Riven to jump on the blue buff first, so I would 1v1 her. She didn't show up, so I want to take it fast here, because the Poro is showing them I'm taking this. But yeah, they come here on time, so she just smites it, yeah. The stupid Poro revealed me, man, what can I say? That's why I didn't initially dive on it, because I knew the Poro would show me up, so I actually tried to just one-shot her. Right here, like they shouldn't be able to kill me. I have a stasis too. I need to flash away now though, because I messed up. And now Soraka can just heal me. Yep, there we go. Boom, 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 and boom. You see? That's the big combo of Renekton. The empowered stun, second ability, plus that first ability is the big combo. Boom, 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 and then boom with your first ability. Huge, huge damage. Like right here, boom, 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 and boom. You see? Instant kill. This is the catching out combo of Renekton. You just jump over a wall or anything like that. Boom, boom, boom. And then the next boom is your first ability. And then the other boom, the small boom, is going to be your basic attack. So essentially it's boom over the wall, boom, 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 and then boom, and boom. You see, like that's the Renekton combo right here. Insanely powerful combo. It's also way stronger than the simple boom, boom, boom combo, and then with like the boom here, because then you're missing the basic attack and you're missing the dash. So it's boom, 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 and boom, rather than boom, 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 boom. You know, like that combo is also fine, sure. I see it happen a lot where people do the boom, 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 where you catch out enemies like that. But using your third ability, the boom over the wall, especially if you hit the enemies as well, it's, you know, it's gonna be like boom, 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 basic attack, and you can even follow up with another boom. You know, third ability, follow up even further, go hardcore. And then you can also boom your ultimate to make yourself even tankier, make all of your abilities stronger, because the Fury is going to recharge with your ultimate. Huge, huge damage. But the problem is, after that initial engage, you're essentially not useless, you're just a walking tank. And you're not even that tanky. Like, there's a lot of champions that are tankier than you, so you gotta be careful of that. You gotta make sure you abuse this, you know, boom, 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 boom combo, because that's the catching out combo, and that's where the power of Renekton lies, the catching out. So you gotta make sure you absolutely abuse this combo, because you could see in the last fight, I caught Akali with that combo, and I caught the Janna with that combo. That's how you wanna catch enemies. Look, Nemesis duel. I'm gonna have a Nemesis duel between me and the Nasus. When you win the Nemesis duel, it's gonna make your ultimate stronger, I believe, or it's like it's gonna buff your ultimate. It's gonna give you more fury or something like that. It doesn't do too much, but it does something like that. Look, see, boom, 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 boom. You see, that's the combo that I talked about. But now I'm just a tank, so now I'm not gonna be useful until I have my abilities again. So now we do the boom, 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 and boom. You see, and then the other boom. The follow-up boom. You see, this time I did the follow-up boom. You can clearly see it's essentially the same combo I'm doing over and over again, constantly catching someone out. And I used my stasis to, you know, to get my cooldowns back. I killed the Nasus, so I'm flexing my biceps in the game. Boom, 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 and boom. That's another combo you can do. If you have more time, you can use your third ability, boom over the wall, stun them, boom, 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 basic attack, boom, first ability, boom, and another basic attack. You can do this one if you know that the enemy does not have a flash or a dash or anything like that, because that combo does even more damage than the boom, 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 because this one you're missing that basic attack. But with this one, they're not going to be able to flash out of it. You know, when you do the boom, 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 basic attack, boom, boom, you know, that last basic attack, and even this boom, you're not gonna guarantee the hit because they can flash out of it, because the stun duration is 1.5 seconds. So you gotta be careful of that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, make sure you boom the like button, and I'll see you all in the next HellsDevil video.